Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique, and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for your continued love and support here on the channel. For those of you that would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my email down below in the description box. Just send me an email, and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as other services with me. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing a message for those of you that are feeling stuck, confused, indecisive, a little lost, and you're needing just some messages to kind of help you to get some clarity to help you to move forward. So our question today is, how do I move forward? You know, for those of you that are in that position of feeling stuck, confused, indecisive, or even lost. So we do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. These are pre-shuffled oracle cards. I will also be shuffling the tarot on camera and then adding some additional little messages from the little Starlight oracle deck. For those of you that want to know what oracle decks I'm using, I always list them in the description box for you guys in case you want to purchase the deck for yourself. And I believe all the decks that I'm using today are all available on Amazon. Okay, they're all, I think I purchased all of them from there. Okay, so how do you move forward? Pile number 1, you are going to be this little blue crystal here, and I'm not sure, I don't remember the name of this one, but it's almost like a transparent blue color. Okay, that is going to be for pile number 1. Pile 2, we have this little piece of selenite. That is going to be for pile number 2. And pile number 3, we have this piece of amethyst for pile number 3. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the crystals. Maybe it's a certain pile that you feel is calling to you. With today's question, I would say that it's okay for those of you that do feel drawn to more than one pile. You may have, you know, messages and advice from Spirit that kind of move through different piles here. So just go with whatever your intuition is calling you towards. So pile 1 with the blue crystal, pile number 2 with the selenite, and then pile number 3 with the amethyst. Timestamps will be down below. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to just sit and meditate on it, and I will see you guys at your readings. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonate with this little blue crystal here, this is going to be your reading today. So we are looking at how do you move forward for those of you that are feeling a little stuck, confused, lost, indecisive about something in your life. Could really be about anything. We're just getting some general messages from Spirit. So feel free to apply them to, you know, whatever your personal situation is. Okay, so let's start getting the cards out. And I think I'm going to save these ones for later. So I'll put those here. Okay, so let's start with this big one. All right, so we have card number 40, forgiveness and justice. Forgiveness and justice. And we have a moment. And we have dawn, and it says slow it down. Move slower still. Become the witness, swelling in presence. I apologize for the noise. My husband is talking to our new puppy that is getting into everything every 5 minutes, less than that. We also have devotional, and it says there's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongue. In times of introspection, when I am at my most vulnerable and revealing all that lives in me. So here she is, just kind of sitting and journaling. Okay, so let's pull some tarot to go along with your oracle messages. And I think I'm going to have to move the camera down just a little bit so you guys can see. Okay. All right, so pile number 1. How do you move forward from feeling stuck, confused, indecisive, or lost? How do you move forward? Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups. We have, there it is, the Two of Swords, okay? This is the card of being indecisive or confused, stuck. Okay, let's see. How does pile number 1 move forward? How does pile number 1 move forward from this? We have the Emperor. We're going to pull one more and then we'll get your bottom of the deck energy. Queen of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Six of Wands. Okay, so what I do want to say, I'm kind of noticing a similar energy kind of moving through these cards, okay? Here in this first card, we have forgiveness and justice, okay? I don't know how to pronounce this word here, but I believe it is lamas. And I'll get to the message with that in a second. But what I notice about this is she's got her eyes closed. She's sitting back. She looks like she's put her little bag down. She took her hat off. And she's just kind of sitting against, which looks like a little tree stump with some mushrooms growing out of it. Just kind of in a little area, forest clearing. It does look like she has a wand in her hand. And I'm also noticing that in this card here, you know, even though she is kind of sitting here and writing, she could be looking down, but, you know, to me, it kind of looks like she also has her eyes closed. Okay. And so the Two of Swords, and how this kind of goes into the message that's come through with your tarot, the Two of Swords energy is when we have conflicting thoughts, conflicting ideas, when we're feeling indecisive, you know, we can't make a decision, we have a lack of clarity, we can even be feeling confused. And that kind of can lead to stagnancy, especially if we stay in that stuck energy, you know, for too long. It could be just generally feeling stuck. And the message with this card, because it is a 2, the 2s connect to the High Priestess in the major arcana of the tarot. And the High Priestess is about going within and taking time to reflect upon what wisdom is coming from within the self, saying that we have the answers. We have all of the answers within us. And so the Two of Swords, the swords in general, talk about our thoughts, our actions, our words, our communication, our ideas. So in this regard, the Two of Swords is telling you to take some time to reflect upon the ideas, you know, whatever thoughts are kind of coming to mind at that time, to really reflect inwards. And if you notice in this card, there's a little bird here, and the bird is sitting on a branch with two doors that are here, and he's not sure which door to choose, which one is going to lead to maybe his new beginning. Maybe it's leading to a bunch of, I don't know, delicious flowers or seeds or, something. But I feel like the main message that's here about helping you to move from this place of indecision is just kind of taking some time for yourself. This is what is going to bring success, and for you to be able to move through this period, because she looks like, it just says a moment where she's just like, I can't move on any further. I need to just put my bag down, take my hat off, lay my head back, close my eyes, and just listen, just feel. Okay? So she looks like she's just taking a break. Also with this message here, the devotional, there's something so intimate when letters reflect the tongue. In times of introspection, which again, going within, when I am at my most vulnerable and revealing all that lives in me. So I almost feel like Spirit's message to you here is to take some time to pause, to reflect upon what your intuition is telling you. Sometimes we feel, maybe like we're in a rush, or we're trying to just figure it out, right? Sometimes we just want to just like, can I just figure this out? I just want to move forward right now. And she's got her little sacred space set up. She's got her candle glowing. She set up like this little beautiful journal for herself to just, sit down in a nice comfortable chair. And to me, this is about expression and about letting the voice within you speak, whether that be the voice of your inner child, the voice of your higher self, the voice of your ancestors, your spirit guides, guardian angels, any deities that you might work with, or, simply your highest self. And we also have slow it down and then move slower still. Become the witness, swelling in presence. And it's also talking about you, in this card here, this person is sitting down overlooking this beautiful, looks like water out here, and has a little cup of, coffee or tea. Just relaxing, just being present in the moment. I'm also noticing there's a bunch of, looks like there's a bird here. This might be a rabbit. And rabbits are a symbol of fertility, which in this case could relate to creativity, to birthing something new, creating something. And then we have this bird that is kind of taking flight here, right? And so maybe this, as this little person is sitting here, just kind of sipping tea, coffee, just relaxing. We also have two little candles that are down here. And there's a candle here. I feel like this is also symbolic of when you reflect inwards, this is where the clarity comes. And that's what the Queen of Swords is, clarity. This is where the things are illuminated. Okay, this is where things are illuminated. And to me, maybe this is daydreaming, right? He's kind of daydreaming here. So yeah, I feel like the message here is about being still, calm, quiet, just taking a moment. The Ace of Cups is also about healing. This could be taking time to fill your own cup, in a sense. The Emperor is also about a solid structure, a solid foundation. It's also about discipline, organization, coming up with a plan, some type of strategy in order to be able to take decisive action. In order to make a decision, we have to be in a clear headspace. you know, and the way that she looks like she's just kind of like, please, let me just sit down for a second. Maybe she's already come so far. Maybe for you, you know, you might have already come so far and you're like, okay, well, what now? What am I going to do now? So, you know, maybe for some of you, especially with this talking about forgiveness and justice and the Ace of Cups being here, the Ace of Cups is about new beginnings, new passions. For some of you, it may be new love. Okay. Maybe if you're dealing with a love situation, maybe there's, you know, forgiveness that needs to happen, or, you know, it doesn't even need to be a romantic situation. It could be something to do with family. And I feel like this is more or less talking about something that needs to be expressed. Okay. And so journaling might be a good way to just kind of get your feelings, get your thoughts out, so that you can kind of, you know, looking at the way this Emperor here has, you know, this little piece of paper, looks like a map, just kind of spread out. Let's put it all out there. Let's see what this is. And then we have all these other little birds that have come in to look, right? Almost like looking at what his plan is. And so the Six of Wands energy is about victory. It's about an accomplishment. It's about recognition, appreciation, value. Okay. And I feel like maybe this is what Spirit is saying, is that you need to see the value also in just taking a pause. How valuable just taking this time can be for yourself, just to take a rest, just to take a break, just to kind of sit and be present for a moment. Okay. And of course, it might take longer than a moment, right? It might take longer than that, but just take some time to go within. What is your soul trying to tell you? What is your higher self trying to tell you? What is your inner child? What are those wounded parts of yourself trying to communicate to you? Right? I'm feeling this is almost asking you here to take this pause to check in with yourself. What is going on? Why are we feeling confused? Is there something else that is kind of bothering us? Okay? Especially with that message there. So I do want to look at this a little bit more. What is that? Number 40. And I don't know how to pronounce that word in the way it probably should be pronounced, but it is a season from the witch's calendar. Okay, so this message says, forgiveness of self and others, restorative actions to reweave balance and good feelings between people who matter to you, willingness to let go, give away, or transmute what is no longer in any way useful or good within your life, opportunity to harvest and clear the field, give thanks, saying farewell, and knowing it is possible to do both simultaneously. Okay. What else do I want to see here? Yeah, I'm those of you that are familiar, I don't know how to say that. I think the pronunciation, the way that I've heard a lot of people who speak English just say llamas, but I could be mistaken. Okay, this says this is the time of that. And in many ways, this is the time about righting wrongs, healing conflicts, mending relationships, and preparing for a tougher time ahead by ensuring homes are safe and ready. It also prompts us to look within and see whatever can be fixed ought to be. We can reach out to make peace. Maybe for some of you, if there's somebody, you know, that you have to communicate something to, this could, you know, be writing a letter and, you know, allowing yourself to express, okay, is definitely something here for you. Okay. Transmuting, balancing, and I feel like more or less this is also talking about you kind of recentering yourself, rebalancing your own energy by taking that time. And, you know, the Queen of Swords is about clarity, It's about truth. It's, you know, the Queen of Swords is also a visionary. So it could even be in this, you know, time of stillness, of calm, of peace, of quiet, of rest, restoration. That is when the clarity comes. That is when things are illuminated. That is when you can, you know, be able to gain the clarity that you need in order to move forward, in order to make a decision. So yes, I'm feeling like Spirit is saying here, there's a need for you to recognize how important it is for you to just kind of take that time to be still and to really listen to what your heart is telling you, what your intuition is trying to tell you, your inner child. For some of you, it could be much needed rest. For some of you, it could be healing. There could be things that you're holding on to, you know, such as anger or resentment or pain. Okay, that could even, you know, have to do with forgiving yourself for certain things. Okay, so, and for those of you that are not familiar, it's also Christian. There's Celtic roots here. It is, you know, also a pagan holiday of harvest. Okay, so, you know, after the harvest comes the rest, right? If you think about it in that way, if you're harvesting crops or garden, grain, things of that nature, you know, now it's time to rest. So some of you may have also been through a lot, or, you know, have already had some type of success or victory already, you know, maybe with maybe reaching a milestone. You know, you could look at it that way and say, okay, I've accomplished this. Now what? You know what? Now what? Now where am I going? Okay, so let's take a look at these other messages. Okay, this writing is really small. It says, the timing of the universe is precise and wise. With patience, care, and trust, the flowers you've been tending to will bloom in glorious beauty. It says, let it blossom. So I'm also feeling a need here with this card here, is that Spirit saying, you know, for you not to worry, okay? Not to be so worried, not to get yourself so stressed out. Patience, maybe also a message for some of you, just kind of letting things unfold and kind of going from there. Your intuition will certainly guide you. We also have torpor here. Look at this little bird. It's so, you look sad or tired. What does it say? Rest your weary wings and replenish your energy for the flight ahead. Yeah, so some of you are just needing to take a rest. You know, and he's also sitting on this little, I always forget what these things are called. Hourglass. The hourglass. He's sitting on top of it. Sorry, you guys. My little dog she's barking. Rest your weary wings and replenish your energy for the flight ahead. Okay. So again, another message about rest. Some of you may have already, right? You've already kind of... Okay. I don't know what she's doing. She's with my husband. Okay. So yeah, I'm just seeing another message here about rest. This is also talking about seeds that have been planting that are soon going to bloom, and we have harvest. So maybe some of you are also worried about how something is going to turn out. Okay, how something is going to turn out. Spirit is saying here, let it blossom. Now is time to rest. Okay. We have enchanted here. Enchanted. And we have hope. Yeah. So I feel in this message too, you know, this does remind me a lot of the message with the star card within the tarot, and about having trust, having faith. Okay. She also, this little fairy here, she looks like she's sitting down and taking a rest. Okay. So yes, this message has kind of come through pretty pretty clear here in order for you to gain that clarity that you need in order to take action. You know, and this is, you know, the Emperor is also masculine energy. To help you to get in the right headspace, to be able to, you know, figure things out here as well, both of these energies. Okay, so let's get some last messages. Pile number 1. Any other messages for pile number 1 with how to move forward? Self-care. Okay, this is clear. It says spoil yourself in the moonlight. Okay, so definitely self-care, getting a massage, taking a nap, cooking yourself, you know, a healthy meal, doing some journaling, taking a long hot bath, a shower, just to relax, to de-stress, clear your mind. Maybe listening to music, you know, something that just really helps you to relax. We also have nucleus here. It says the power within stars is the power within you. So I feel like this is also a message about understanding your divinity, the divine within you, and knowing just how powerful you are, how amazing you are. And knowing that you will be able to overcome this time, whatever, you know, whatever it is that you're feeling stuck or lost with, or, you know, even like I said, for those of you that might be healing from something, okay, taking that time to really listen to what you need right now. That is self-care. Acknowledging like, okay, I need to rest. I need to, you know, give myself that time to heal or to replenish. Okay, let's see what else. Pile number 1, what other messages? How does pile number 1 move forward? We have unleash here, and it says hold nothing back, expand into the universe. Okay, and to me this is also speaking of you moving into a place of oneness with the divine, with your higher self, with your ancestors, spirit guides, knowing that you are not alone in this. I'm also feeling like unleashing with your potential. Okay, the ideas, the visions that you have, understanding that it is very possible for you to be able to make things, manifest things, and definitely recognizing how powerful you are. Okay, last message, pile 1. We have the moon. Take time to reflect, okay? It's all over your reading, pile 1. And then we have breathe at the bottom. It says inhale stardust and exhale magic. Okay, so beautiful message for you. So that is all that I have for you, pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonate with the Selenite, this is going to be your reading today. And I just wanted to let you guys know, I do have a new puppy. Okay, she's about, I think she's almost 3 months old. But she is naughty, okay? She's naughty. So she was barking a little bit during pile number 1, but hopefully she's okay now. She ate her dinner. Okay, so let's look at your oracle cards. I'm going to save these for a little bit later towards the end. We're going to look at these first, and then we're going to pull some tarot to see what is your message. How do you move forward from this place of feeling stuck, indecisive, confused, or lost? Okay, so let's look at this one first. Okay, so we have number 35, and it says a gentle path of inspiration. A gentle path of inspiration. And we have Eternal Flame. We have antlers here. Wow, look at those antlers. And it says, allow the magic of who you are to be seen by the eyes you keep. You are enough, my dear. Take ease in receiving. Look at those antlers. Okay. And then we also have bathing ritual. It says, with you, water spirit, I wash away what no longer serves me and drink in spells that call for healing. So we have a bathing ritual. Okay. So let's pull some tarot. Allow the magic of who you are to be seen by the eyes you keep. I almost feel like Spirit saying here to find the magic within you. For you, in a way, to start seeing yourself as worthy as well. As worthy of receiving. Whatever this might be, you know. Whether it be love, a promotion at work, a gentle path of inspiration, the eternal flame. She also reminds me of the Hermit, where she's just kind of standing here and she's got that lantern. And the little thing that she's standing on here looks like it's all, like it's barely holding together. It's all broken here, but she's still there. She's still holding the light. And so to me, this is a lot about you kind of finding the light within yourself during this time. And maybe, you know, with assisting with these energies here, with the bathing ritual, you know, certainly this can help you to de-stress, like taking a salt bath. I wash away what no longer serves me and drink in spells that call for healing. Okay, let's pull some tarot and see. Pile number 2. How do you move forward from this place of feeling stuck, confused, indecisive, or lost? How do you move forward? We have, wow, we have the Five of Swords. Look at that tornado. Okay. How does pile number 2 move forward? We have the Hanged Man. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and then your bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Cups. Okay. I feel like some of you may have also felt connected in with pile number 1 too. So you might want to listen to that one as well. But the Five of Swords energy can be pretty challenging in terms of the way that it affects our mental health. It can create an energy of victim mentality, self-sabotaging thoughts, or even behaviors that we might have. And so I feel like with the Four of Swords energy here, this is about rest. It's also about calming the mind down. Okay, maybe this is about you bringing more awareness about how certain thoughts that you might have can, like, you can really work yourself up, because we are literally looking at a tornado. Okay, which looks, the Five of Swords can create, you know, maybe there's a toxic environment that you could be in. The Five of Swords can sometimes talk about aggression or aggressive behavior. People around you that are causing conflict or drama, or, you know, just not really an energy that you want to stay in. But sometimes, you know, this could of course be external to us, but this can also be something that is happening within us. And so I feel like how you move forward, I'm getting a couple different messages with this. The first one being that the major energy that we have here, the major arcana, is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is about changing our perspective. Okay? So if you are someone who does have a tendency to self-sabotage, especially as this relates to you feeling unworthy with whatever it might be, abundance, love, success, okay? Sometimes we can get into our head and start negative thinking, whether that be feeling defeated, unable to make it past maybe even difficult, challenging situations that we're in. But a big message here about you starting to see the magic that you hold within yourself and how this relates into your worthiness to receive whatever it is that you're asking about, okay? This is Spirit saying, you are enough, my dear. Take ease in receiving, okay? So that might be being more self-aware. I hate this fan up here. It may be that you are, you know, being more self-aware of when those thoughts kind of come in. The Four of Swords might be helpful for you to take time to rest, to meditate, to calm and clear the mind. Here it's, you know, she's kind of relaxing into a bath. I imagine with this too, you know, those of you that like to take a bath to de-stress. If you don't have a bath, you know, you can also use a shower. But she's got plants, she's got candles. You know, this makes me think about like aromatherapy as well, which could be something that's helpful for you guys. Just something to kind of calm and ease your mind, your thoughts. I'm also getting with a gentle path of inspiration about not trying to force things, okay? Because we also have the Hangman. The message with that is also about surrender, okay? And sometimes that could mean letting go, right, of this way of thinking. We have the Two of Pentacles energy here as well, which is about making choices, okay? And in order for you to be able to make a choice, the Two of Pentacles is also about weighing your options, okay? Which is the better choice? Weighing the pros and cons, right, of what decision you're trying to make. If it is a choice or decision that you want to make, or the Ace of Cups energy is also about healing. It's about emotional release as well, okay? Maybe this is time to do some self-care, some self-love, especially for if there's some thoughts that kind of creep in, where you put yourself down, or you have low self-esteem, lack of confidence in yourself, okay? I'm feeling like there's a big message here with Spirit letting you know that you are worthy of receiving, okay? Definitely worthy of receiving here. And the Eternal Flame is also talking, you know, in a way, she's holding the lantern here. It reminds me a lot of the Hermit. She looks like she's waiting for something. And here, the gentle path of inspiration, I feel like not forcing things, you know, not trying to force or rush making a decision, or force yourself when you are, right, feeling this way. I'm noticing that this little bear here is also taking care of this little plant, watering it. You know, the little plant isn't quite super stable yet. So for some of you, it can even be getting your head in the right place, right? Taking time to rest, de-stress and calm the mind, self-care, nurturing yourself at this time might be something that's helpful for you. Since this does remind me a lot of the Hermit energy, the Hermit is also about deep reflection, deep introspection, also healing. It's about finding the light within yourself, okay? Some of you, this may have to do with love, with the Ace of Cups here, okay? And maybe if it's, you know, receiving love, maybe this is also you really working on loving yourself, caring for yourself, nurturing yourself, taking care of your, you know, if there's some mental health issues, or if you are, like I said, just somebody who has a tendency to self-sabotage, be open to changing perspective. The Hangman is also about taking a pause, withdrawing, okay? So if you feel like you're trying to move forward and you feel like you're stuck, okay? And when we feel like that, I almost feel like during those times we're trying to force ourselves to just figure it out and just make a decision, you know? And if we're not really in a balanced, grounded energy and feeling good about the decision that we're making or how we're choosing to move forward, we might end up making, and I don't necessarily want to say the wrong choice. I want to say making a choice that might not give you the exact results that you're really wanting, you know? Had we taken a little bit of time to really connect with your higher self, because through the Hangman energy of us taking a pause or even walking away from something, withdrawing from it for a moment in order to gain clarity, an idea, inspiration, it can help us to move through those challenging thoughts. Okay? The Hangman is where we also gain insight, we gain enlightenment, we gain wisdom, because we're able to connect within. Okay? So let's see what else you have with your oracle cards. We have hum, and it says, try humming to balance and raise your vibration. Okay? So that's, I feel like you can do something that here in this Four of Swords energy, we're meditating, humming, because it is sound, it is vibration. It can be something that really helps you to kind of balance your energies. Music, okay. Maybe listening to music could be something that's helpful for you to feel more grounded, feel more balanced. But humming, you know, is free, okay? It's free. Whether that is humming your favorite song, or it could just be humming certain tones, okay? Om, okay? Just the simple Om healing, or using the sound Om could be something that's very powerful as well. Okay, I know they have a lot of videos on YouTube too that have different hums that you can do for each of the chakras, okay, to match the frequency, the vibration of each chakra, to help to bring your energy into balance that way as well. Putting on some positive or uplifting music, or even solfeggio frequency music, you know, depending on what type of healing that you're wanting to do or clearing. They have lots of different frequencies that you can listen to that are free on YouTube as well. Okay, but yeah, Spirit's saying here, try humming to balance and raise your vibration, because this is a lower vibrational state. Okay. And this, of course, could happen because of fear. It could happen because of doubt. It could be happening because of, past situations that we've gone through and we're still holding on to that negative energy. It can also be when we're holding on to resentment, and that can also put us in a low vibrational energy as well. So Spirit is saying here, in order for you to get yourself out of that stuck energy, there's a need for working on uplifting your vibration. Okay. Music can definitely help. Meditation can help. Dancing, okay? Doesn't have to be the most glamorous, beautiful, perfect dancing. Just moving your body, exercising, yoga, Pilates, any type of body movements to help you to release stuck or stagnant energy can be helpful as well. Energy healing, okay? All right, so let's see what else. We have pollination here, and it says pay attention to new thoughts and ideas as they are seeds that will soon blossom into fulfilling opportunities and projects. Okay, but if our mind is busy and stuck in overthinking, overanalyzing, we may miss, right? We might miss those. We might be blinded to the gentle, what is it saying? The gentle path of inspiration here. So it's a need for you to pay attention to little tidbits, right, that kind of pop into your mind. Maybe, when you first wake up in the morning, or, maybe when you're at work, driving to work, walking to work, whatever, and you're just kind of have something just kind of come in. And I feel like it often comes in that space when the mind is calm, because then we're able to listen to what the intuition is telling us. Okay. All right. So we also have faith here. Faith. And beautiful. Yeah. I feel for many of you, this is Spirit saying here, don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. She, like I said, she looks like she's waiting for something or someone. So I feel like Spirit's saying, have faith here. Have faith that things will work out the way that they're meant to. Okay, that clarity will come for you. You'll receive the clarity that you need through, divine inspiration. Be open to the signs, the symbols, the synchronicity that Spirit is giving to you. But again, we have a message here, beautiful, with you are enough. Take ease in receiving. Keep yourself open to receive. Sometimes this way of thinking can keep us kind of like in that lower frequency energy. And we need to bring our energy into alignment with what, we are seeking. And that could be changing, right? Not only perspective, but thoughts, beliefs, emotions that we might have that are kind of floating around that negative type of energy there. Okay, so let's see what else. Pile number 2, last messages for pile 2. How do you move forward? How does pile 2 move forward? We're going to try to get 4 or 5 of these. How does pile 2 move forward? How does pile 2 move forward? Let's see what we got. We got 3. Okay, so we have reevaluate. It says, in the starlit sky, we still look for the falling stars. Okay. Yeah, so maybe for some of you, this is a need to kind of reevaluate or reassess your ideas or whatever this is that you might have on your mind at this time. Okay. If it's worth it for you to still invest your time and energy into it, is it still worth moving forward with? Okay, so Spirit's saying reevaluate here. We have new horizons, and it says old ways won't open new doors. Okay, and I feel like that's pretty powerful. Old ways won't open new doors, which also means that if you're finding yourself in a place where you do, right, feel stuck, you feel lost, you feel confused, we can't, it's almost like Spirit's saying, these old beliefs here, you cannot move forward with them, because the hangman can definitely lead us to stagnancy, indecision, okay? Until we really work towards being open to other opportunities, other perspectives in the way that we look at something. So we can't expect sometimes to always do what we've always done and expect different results. Sometimes we have to change things up, right? What may have worked in the past may not be working for you right now. Maybe we need to switch it up a little bit, right? Especially with new horizons here. This could be Spirit trying to help and lead you and guide you maybe into a little bit of a different direction for some of you. And maybe, you know, the old ways of doing things isn't working. This could be leveling up, okay? Self-sabotaging thoughts, no more. No more. We have the dark here. And it says, take a moment to sit under the star-speckled sky, listening to crickets and breathing in the cool night air. And to me, this speaks a lot about just simply the act of presence, current moment, okay? Resting, reflecting, peace. Let's see. We have the moon. Take time to reflect. Let's get one more. And we have expand. It says growth is often uncomfortable and messy, but necessary. So for some of you, this might mean stepping outside of your comfort zone. Okay. Change. Accepting change. Like I said, accepting new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things. Okay. I do have a feeling with the pollination here, there are new opportunities that are coming in for you. Pile number 2. Okay. There may be a lot of anticipation to kind of see how things are going to work out. If you, like I said, if you are someone who does have a tendency to self-sabotage, try to be more mindful, you know, of, you know, redirecting your thoughts, or even thinking like, where is this coming from? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I picking myself apart? Why am my thoughts bullying me? Why? Right? And that might even come with the healing. Okay, so maybe some unhealed part of yourself that still is kind of like the inner critic. Okay, now for those of you where it's like an environment or a relationship that you're in, okay, I feel with the receiving here, maybe for some of you it's understanding, maybe there's a need to let go, okay, of that person, of that situation, and remove yourself out of that, moving into a space or, you know, out of something that is creating so much chaotic energy for you, okay? Pay attention to how you feel, and Spirit's saying here, reevaluate. Take time to reflect. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the Amethyst crystal, this is going to be a reading. And just a little disclaimer, you guys, I do have a new puppy. She's just under 3 months old, but sometimes she barks. Okay. So she was barking a little bit during pile number 3, but she's quiet right now, but I just wanted you guys to know. And if she does start barking, then I will pause it and come back to your reading. Okay, so I do have these oracle cards. We're going to save these ones for a little bit later. We're going to look at these first. We're going to pull some tarot, and then we'll add on some additional messages for you at the end. So these are messages to help you to move forward. As I said in the intro, for those of you that are feeling a little bit confused, stuck, lost, indecisive about something. Okay. All right. So how do you move forward? We have her little cauldron. Okay. Number 37, her little cauldron. We have dreaming days. We have Black Bear, and it says, your existence is the resistance. All you must do is accept the power awaiting your arrival. So I almost feel like with this message here, Spirit is basically saying, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Maybe this is self-limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging thoughts, fears, insecurities, anxiety, overthinking, overanalyzing. And then we also have the house mouse, and it says, you know the things you are capable of, but are you confident in leaning into that belief? It's almost like Spirit is saying to you here, you already have what you need. And maybe you're feeling like you don't, when Spirit's like, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Here, I feel like Spirit's saying there's so much magic and so much, I mean, she does. She has her little cauldron, and it's kind of, there's all this magical, aroma in a way that's kind of coming out of it. And yeah, I feel like Spirit's saying here, the magic lies within you, but it's like you need to shift into that belief of believing and seeing, I am ready, or I do have this capability. I can do this. I will do this. Versus feeling like you're not ready. Spirit's basically saying, in a way, this kind of gives me like the energy of the magician, where there may be some issues surrounding your willpower, your focused intention to say, I am going to manifest this. I am going to make this happen. Instead of just kind of like sitting and dreaming about it and thinking about it and wishing for it and hoping for it. It's almost like Spirit saying, what you need is already within you. You're perfectly capable. Okay? Your existence is the resistance. All you must do is accept the power awaiting your arrival. It's like Spirit saying, step into your power. You've got this. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's see what the tarot here. Right out. We've got the Tower. Okay, the Tower. We have the Lovers. The Tower and the Lovers. Nine of Swords. Look at that, Nine of Swords. This is about anxiety, overthinking, overanalyzing. This kind of makes me feel like, look at this owl here. The owl has books. This kind of looks like the shelves right now in my tarot room. They're all filled with tarot and oracle decks. But it looks like this little owl has like read every single book that's in this little library. And it's like, even still, he's reading and reading and reading and reading and reading and reading. I have to read this. I have to read that book. I have to read this book. I have to read this. I have to do this. I have to do that. And it's like Spirit's saying, you already have the wisdom. You already have the knowledge. The answers already lie within you. Okay? And yeah, I almost feel like with the Tower energy here and the Lovers, it's like Spirit saying, the Tower is about having a realization, an epiphany, an awakening. It can also be about releasing illusions, releasing something. And maybe this for some of you is the anxiety, is the overthinking, is the overanalyzing it. The beliefs that you have of that you don't have the power within you, or that you're not capable. With the Lovers energy here, the Lovers is about a choice. It's about following your heart. It's like Spirit saying, you already know. The answer already lies within you. The magic is within you to create it, to manifest it. You just have to believe it. Believe in yourself. Maybe this means working on building up your self-esteem, your confidence in yourself. Okay, let's get one more, and then your bottom of the deck energy. How does pile number 3 move forward? One more card, please, Spirit. There we go. Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity for a new beginning. An opportunity for a new beginning here. The Lovers is just like, make the choice. Like Spirit's saying, just make the choice already. Don't overthink it. Just the opportunities here. Let's see what's at the bottom. The World. Okay, so we've got an ending here and we've got a new beginning. And it looks like this is like super small here, but you can see there's a little person here. Looks like it's holding a lantern in this huge dark cave. And maybe he's already moved through that cave. Okay, maybe he's just, or it's just exited here, and then there's the path. There's an ending, right? He's come to the end of the cave. He's now on the outside of it. And here is the path for the new beginning. So I almost feel like Spirit's saying here, maybe this is you bringing an end to a cycle of the overthinking, the overanalyzing, of you not being your power, of you not following your heart. I feel like these opportunities that come in for you, Pile 3, are ones that are divinely guided with the Lover's card here. You know the things you're capable of, but are you confident in leaning into the belief that you're capable, right? Believe in yourself. I kind of want to see the message of her little cauldron. Let's see. That is 37. There. Okay, so the meaning says, in service, but not in servitude, beholden to none, traditions within spells, magic, and family, walking a different path, one of freedom, but also of challenges, choosing the right path despite its difficulties, maintaining independence, being powerful, power not given nor based on material goods, certainty of who you are, what you do, how you do it, and why. Quiet authority that lets the forest and animals know you as a witch and friend. So I am using a witch deck just in case. I know some of you guys are not witches, but it is a witch deck. So walking on a different path, one of freedom, but also of challenges. Choosing the right path despite its difficulties. Certainty of who you are, what you do, how you do it, and why. Which is about following your heart. Sometimes there are certain choices and decisions that may not make sense to other people, may not be, things that other people understand, family, friends, but it's kind of like it resonates with you. It makes sense to you. And I feel, like I said, for some of you, it's like you already have so much knowledge within you that it's like Spirit saying, all right already, all right already, let's go. Be confident yourself with the choices that you're making by following your heart, and not get into your head with, say, criticizing or overthinking your choices. And more or less trust your heart and trust your intuition. Okay? Okay, let's look at your other cards here. We have Sweet Surrender. It says, let go, let go, let go, and lighten your load. Then sail freely through the open door to inner peace. So maybe for some of you, this means letting go of certain people, certain situations, maybe certain responsibilities. Maybe some of you that have kind of taken on too much of a burden. Okay? Too much responsibilities. This is about letting certain things go. Maybe delegating if you can, or, reorganizing, say, like your schedule, or You know, like, let's just say this. Let's say that if your decision, like, is about career and you're like, okay, well, I've got a busy family life. I work all day long, but I really want to pursue my passions and create my own business. How am I going to do this if I'm working full time? I've got family. I barely have time for myself, you know? So I feel like Spirit's asking you here, if you, especially if you are someone who works really hard, you know, of course you need to have people, if you do have a family, that are supportive of you going through a transition. If, of course, if you support yourself, this may mean maybe taking the risk by taking another opportunity to kind of transition into that place. If you're trying to move, say, from like one career field to a completely different one, you know, of course, it's going to take some organization. It's going to take some planning, some strategy. Sometimes it could be saving some money, right? Setting some money aside and planning for something so that you can make something happen. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like you guys are really wise. We have this beautiful elephant here. We have float in stillness. And it says meditation is the key to filling up with the joyous nectar of life. So Spirit is also encouraging you to meditate here. Okay. Take time in stillness. I feel like this is where you receive the clarity that you need, because the choice of your heart is then clear without the interruption of the thoughts, the self-limiting beliefs, the overthinking, right? The stressing out. Okay, what else? We have luminous. So here we have a beautiful Luna moth. Luminous. And we have prosperity. And I'm getting from these messages here that you are being supported. I mean, you did have the Ace of Pentacles show up here. So I almost feel like Spirit is like supporting you in whatever this is. You just have to trust, okay, that you're going to receive what you need and then some with this energy here. Prosperity is definitely here. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, this could be new flow, new stream of income, some type of blessing that's coming in for you. And it could be, you know, having that big shift or change. I mean, the Tower can sometimes create a lot of chaotic energy in our life. It can create upheaval. Some of you might feel like life is kind of chaotic right now. And I feel like Spirit in that case is saying, trust the changes, right? There could be certain people or certain situations that are being removed out of your life. It's all for good reason. It's also to help you get redirected onto the path of you elevating your vibration in a way to align with what you desire for fulfillment, for happiness, for abundance, or anything else that you are wanting to definitely bring into your life. So let's pull some last messages for you. Pile number 3. How do you move forward? Let's get about 4 or 5 messages. We have singularity. And it says, you are your own sun, moon, and stars. Okay? And this message up here was also talking about independence, right? Stability. To me, this reminds me a lot of like the 9 of Pentacles energy. Meaning that you don't need someone. You don't need another person to, you know, to give you what you need. You already hold it within you. You are your own sun, moon, and stars. I love that. You know, this is about feeling confident enough on your own, worthy of receiving on your own, whether that's blessings, abundance here. It reminds me a lot of the Empress energy as well. The Empress is the embodiment of unconditional love, of fertility, of creation, of beauty, nurturing. You know, she is Mother Earth. She is the goddess Venus, the goddess Aphrodite. She's worthy. She is abundance. She is prosperity. She has the power to create it, the power to manifest that. all on her own. Okay? You have to start believing and shifting your mindset into that place of worthiness to receive. We also have love to the moon and back. And maybe for somebody this means learning to love yourself, okay? Starting from within. Self-love. We have evolve here. It says the cosmic potential flows through you. Okay, to me, this is you having unlimited access to universal abundance, blessings, opportunities. You know, this is shifting your mindset out of a place of worrying and stressing and anxiety and fears and, you know, self-limiting beliefs and conditioning and self-sabotaging thoughts into, I am worthy. Okay? We all have access to, you know, to receive what we need. We just have to bring our energy into alignment with it. We have to believe, right? More than just thoughts. We have to shift our feelings sometimes, our emotions surrounding it. Sometimes our mind could be like, okay, yes, I want this, I want that job. But then we might have a subconscious or even unconscious belief that we're still holding on to from like 20 years ago that says, I'm not worthy of it. I don't deserve it. Or I fear failure. I fear failure. You know? Okay, let's see what else. Pile number 3, Spirit. We have limitless. Yes, look at this. Know your worth. And we have the nucleus here. It says the power within stars is the power within you. All of this is telling you how luminous you are, right? How much light energy that you embody yourself. How I'm also feeling many of you that chose this pile are also very connected in with the divine. And I definitely feel like you're being very supported at this time. With whatever this is, you're being very supported here. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you. Pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.